this map here will show you the areas where the survey worked.
Scrolling down the report, Francis Kibirige pollster says most of the respondents wanted a change in the way the electoral process should be conducted. One of the key areas people want changed is how electoral commissioners are appointed, currently by Uganda's president, which opponents say compromises their independence from the incumbent.
When we asked the people to name, to indicate which issues they thought should be considered for reform before 2016 elections, 89% could name at least an issue. They would say this, that, that. And the issues they mentioned talked mostly about reforming laws, electoral laws, instituting a competent, independent electoral commission, and they also talked about issues that related to cleaning up the voter register.
Okay. The poll comes at a time when Uganda's opposition has voiced concern over lack of implementation of proposed electoral reforms. Some politicians had even threatened to boycott the elections.
The majority of people who do not turn up to vote will tell you they don't trust the electoral system. Now, if electoral system is a part of the reforms that had been proposed and they have not been passed, then chances are that you are going to have people not coming out to vote.
Earlier this year, the European Union cast doubt on the credibility of the country's next presidential election in 2016, saying Uganda government was ignoring the reforms. Activists say there isn't a level playing field when it comes to this election and wants officials to push through reforms. But the government insists it has already done whatever is needed to have a free and fair elections come February next year. Among the reforms tabled in a bill before Uganda's parliament included a ban on participating in elections for those who have been found guilty of bribing voters. But the government only implemented one reform, changing the name of the electoral body from Electoral Commission to Independent Electoral Commission. However, the president retained the powers to appoint its head.
Government has conceded in some areas, has not seen reason to concede in some others, have taken reforms in some areas. We think that the situation will be right for all players to have a level playing field by the time of the elections.
According to research group Afro Barometer, this is just one of the series of the opinion polls ahead of 2016 general elections. Ayesiga, CCTV, Kampala.